Well, hello everyone, it's Chef Jazzy John. We're back once again for a great new recipe. So today's recipe is going to be in honor of Juneteenth, which most people know at this point that the last group of slaves in Galveston, Texas found out that they were free on Juneteenth, on June 19th, 1865, even though they had been free 2 years previous to that. So with that being said, let's get right into our recipe. So today we'll be doing a great black-eyed pea salad. Yes, a black-eyed pea salad, which is great for picnics, for side dishes, for your outdoor barbecue. All of those are great. So let's get right into it. So our first ingredient are 2 cans of black-eyed peas, or if they're cooked, you can do 3 cups of black-eyed peas. I personally prefer the canned black-eyed peas because you know that they're cooked to perfection, because sometimes when we cook them, we can overcook them and they can get mushy. And what I did, I stuck just a little bit of liquid smoke into these, just pour a little bit over it. So then next is we have 1 can of corn. I chose to fire roasted corn to add just a little bit more flavor. And then we're gonna be cutting up 3 green onions. We're gonna cut up a small to medium red onion, and we're gonna cut up a small red bell pepper. And then we're gonna dice 1 large tomato. And then for the dressing, which really excites the salad, we have a 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar. We have a teaspoon of salt. We have a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. We have 1½ teaspoons of cumin. We have 2 teaspoons of sugar. We have the juice from 1 lime. And we have 3/4 teaspoon of smoked paprika. So let's get right into this. So let's grab my bowl. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna pour in the black-eyed peas. And then we're gonna pour in the corn. Just to make sure that they're distributed really good. Okay, and then we're gonna add in our other can of black-eyed peas. And we don't have to stir it yet because we have to add in all the other ingredients. So now, as you see, we have that ready. So now we're gonna we'll start with the red onion. And basically what I did, I sliced it thinly. And so basically I'm just gonna go back. You can chop it or dice it. It's easier for me to just dice. So now you have your red onion prepared. Now if you want it smaller diced, that's totally up to you. But this will all break apart. Okay. And then next we're gonna do our red bell pepper. Same thing, I'll slice them. And once again, as I always say, this is all according to your taste, whatever you like. So if you wanna put them in a food processor, no, don't do that, it'll make them too small. But you can have it diced as small or large as you would like it. I love a good red bell pepper, plus this also adds such a beautiful color to this. As you see, this is not a long recipe. It's something that's pretty easy and simple. Okay. Oops, okay. And also with this recipe, you can add your choice of protein. It's meat or chicken. You can put jerk chicken. You can put some smoked turkey tail, smoked turkey leg in it if you like. Whatever you like to do. Okay, so next we're gonna chop up our green onions. I've actually never had this before, but I saw this and I just wanted to do a couple of things with it. Also, you can add other ingredients. You can do cucumbers in here. My wife really don't care for cucumbers, so I skipped the cucumber part. So this is my 3 onions. Hope you guys are getting out, going to some picnics or concerts or just going to the park. But here in Chicago, you know, our summer is not very long. Okay, actually I think we're gonna go to a concert today. In the city where I live, they have free summer concerts in the park. It's a perfect day, the weather's great. Okay, so that's our green onions. So now, I actually diced a few of the tomatoes up. So I'm gonna just kind of throw them in right there. And then I'll show you how I dice. Same thing, I just take long cut it long way first, vertically first. And then I'll take it and I'll cut them in half. Okay, so now you have it cut this way. You have it cut in half, and then just take it and you just dice them. And you come out with perfect little dices, almost like hash brown potatoes. Okay. Isn't that a beautiful salad already? Wow, it's absolutely beautiful. I know it's gonna taste so great, especially with those red onions. I absolutely love red onions. Okay, so I'm gonna just move my tray out of the way. So now we'll take the time. We'll mix the veggies, all the veggies together. Your black-eyed peas, your onion. Now, can you imagine after this sits for about 3 or 4 hours, the flavor that it's going to have inside? Okay, so now let's take out our dressing. Let's prepare our dressing. So we have our red wine vinegar, the salt, the pepper, the cumin, which is going to give it a nice smoky flavor, the sugar, which is going to give it a little sugary flavor. So we start off with the vinegar, which is a tart flavor, and then our juice from the lime. And I'm going to squeeze the rest of this lime in here. If you don't have a fresh lime, you can always buy lime juice, but there's nothing like fresh, right? And last but not least is the smoked paprika. Smoked paprika has its own flavor. It puts that smokiness, richness into your foods. Okay, so now I'm gonna just take this and whisk this all together. Make sure that all your ingredients are married. And one more thing I actually like to add in sometimes is a shot of hot sauce. If you want to kick it up a little bit, if you like your stuff a little more kicked up, you can add a shot of hot sauce, or either you can chop up a jalapeno in there. Once again, my wife don't like spicy things either, so I just try to stay away from that. You gotta please the wife. So basically, you're gonna just pour this. Let's just take a little taste here. Ooh, that's good. Ooh, yes. Just take this and pour this over. I was just telling my wife, some grilled chicken or either some barbecue chicken or just some fried chicken would be so good with this. So this is it. This is your black-eyed pea salad. Some people call it the southern black-eyed pea salad. I'm just gonna call it a black-eyed pea salad. Your guests will probably kind of look at it kind of strange, like, what is this he done made now? So basically at this point, you would put this in the refrigerator and let it sit for about 3 hours. Make sure all those flavors, all that has married in or just soaked into the veggies, and it'll be prepared. So I'm gonna clean up as usual, and I'm gonna plate it, and we'll take a taste. Okay, we are back. We're ready to plate. I actually started a little bit. I decided to cook a crab cake real quick. We actually had these crab cakes the other day, and we had some left, so I prepared the finish of it right now. Okay, that could be the next recipe that we do. If you like, let me know. Homemade crab cakes, and I actually bake them. Put them in the oven, so they're even better. So you see all these wonderful, beautiful colors. The black-eyed peas, the corn, the tomatoes, the red bell pepper, the green onions. And then that dressing, oh my God, what can I say? It was so great. My wife came in here, which I was kind of surprised, and she said, wow, this is really good. So once again, I was saying, let this sit for about 3 hours. So this is something to make early in the day. This would probably actually wouldn't take you longer than 20 minutes. Now, like I said, you can also add some protein, shrimp, jerk chicken, smoked meat, whatever you like, and then actually make it a meal. So let's take a test. Let's take a taste. Very refreshing, very healthy. It's wonderful, very colorful. Your guests will love this. Everybody's going to want this recipe from you. Of course, the crab cake. That goes perfectly with it. I have a nice big glass of sweet tea. That brings it all together. So until next time, it's Chef Jazzy John, Black Eyed Peas Salad. So let me know if you want to learn how to make crab cakes, and that'll be our next video. So once again, we are out. Bon appetit, Chef John. Chef Jazzy John.